Before I even said a word, she was already laughing. That's what I like to see. This is the Beauty Hags year in review. What we thought we'd do is we'd look back at 2019. We would talk about the highlights of 2019 and then we'd finish with our 3 favourite products from 2019. And when we were chatting about this, he came up with this brilliant idea, which is that essentially 2019 was the year of the pop-up.
Yes.
And you're bloody responsible. You did the original beauty pop-up, which was Glossier, but it was on just off Oxford Street, wasn't it, back in the day?
It was in...
that big old house where they used to do Killing Kittens.
Yeah, the sex house.
The sex house.
I know. So it was very murky when we first got in.
Did you blue light it?
No, I
There's
didn't.
no amount of Glossier cleanser can wipe these walls down, I tell you. I feel like we need to explain what Killing Kittens is. Killing Kittens is a private sort of 50 Shades of Grey type club that you can join.
Does it, I think, is it... Oh, yeah, and that people just like shagging and that.
But I think it's also about dominatrix and sadism and tying people to walls and...
Why?
I don't get it.
I don't understand all of that stuff.
I would have thought plain sex would be enough, but, you know, I'm very vanilla like that. Leave my Curella.
Sorry.
We haven't got around to that. We're still on talking about the pop-ups. Glossier.
Pop-ups at the sex party. There was a lot popping up there.
I feel like you started the pop-up.
I think that's incredibly generous.
By the way,
of you to
we're
say
on the
it.
tequila.
But I don't think that...
No, I feel you personally, globally, are responsible for all pop-ups.
Or now we call them disappearing stores.
You see, you heard it here first. You literally heard it here first. She doesn't just follow trends, she creates trends.
Get on TikTok, just saying.
Oh, that's what we need to add to the bottom of this, TikTok. Right, okay. So...
yeah, Glossier pop-up. There was
Milk.
The Milk
I went to
pop-up,
the Milk pop-up and interviewed Xana,
which
Roberts
was in
Rassi.
Covent Garden.
Yeah. It's all off of 7 Dials anyway.
Yeah, Covent
and then
Garden's that
the
sort
Huda
of
pop-ups
pub.
there.
Yeah, Huda pop-ups there. The Dronka Elephant pop-up
I love that
has
you
been
know how
there.
to pronounce Huda better than I do.
Huda, well, TCS used to work for her for a
Yeah.
while, so... and that was because she had that retrograde palette or something. Yeah?
Oh, I don't know. She's launching skincare. That's why she asked to meet me.
Let's see.
Yeah, let's see.
I'm quite interested that
She's launched a
Coty have just
cleanser, I think,
bought
first. Kylie Jenner.
which I think is very smart because the skincare's not working. But skincare,
But how smart is it when they've just let Bourjois close in the UK?
do they own it as well?
Yeah.
Do they? But that's why probably.
There's only so much shelf space. For every Kylie Jenner that launches and Huda that launches, something
else
has
to
to
come
go.
out. Yeah, of course, but that's
Something
the same with
has to
everything,
go.
right?
Yeah.
But if you look at Bourjois, it looks like it Bourjois.
Huda,
It looks like it hasn't been
literal Huda and Bourjois. It's Huda and Bourjois.
bourgeois. But if you look at it as a brand, it looks exactly the same as it looked 20 years ago. It doesn't look like they've invested anything in it.
No, I think they probably haven't.
I think they
And that's the
haven't,
sad
and
thing, they've sat on their laurels.
Yeah,
and
and
then
they've let it
something
go to
comes
dry.
along that's completely new with new packaging in it. Yeah.
And you can be nostalgic for it.
Yeah. If you don't buy it, it goes.
No, also if you don't innovate,
Yeah.
right? If everyone else is innovating and you're just staying the same, you're just Woolworths.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, and that's what we ended up talking about as well. How many of us got our original makeup experience in Woolworths?
Did they sell makeup in Woolworths?
They sold singles, they sold pick and mix, and they sold makeup. What more would a 14-year-old Donny Osmond fan want? Anyway,
Let's not go down that road.
It was the year of the pop-ups. We're going to drop in some pictures here of all the pop-ups we've been to, obviously. And also, let's talk about...
Pat's pop-up.
Oh my God.
That's Selfridges.
That was more than a pop-up.
That was 3 months.
That was an event.
Every store.
She had every window, every store. She had that corner shop for ages. And that's been... See, that's not a disappearing store. That's been integrated into the main store now.
Yeah, but it was.
I mean, come on. Also, I love the fact that Pat won't allow you to take pictures. She has her official photographer who then basically face tunes everybody. So that even when she had her launch with Oprah, even Oprah looked 15.
Who doesn't like that?
Well, you love a TikTok filter.
I love
but no,
it.
I mean, one of my products when we come to launch our favourite products is a Pat product. I mean, basically, she can do no wrong.
No,
she can
she's
do no
amazing.
wrong. And
So
I thought that was the
talented.
most amazing pop-up. The fact that it was themed and gold, and she'd obviously, because she partners with so many fashion brands, because she does all the fashion shows, the fact that she'd partnered with a limited edition pair of Louboutins or a limited edition Balenciaga, it was such a cool, amazing installation.
Yeah, she's a true
It was an
artist.
art installation rather than a pop-up.
Did you listen to her Desert Island discs?
No, is it good?
Oh, it's so good.
I bet her taste in music is the same as
So
mine.
good. Yeah, it's all like, as
Yeah,
you
she's
can
the same
imagine,
age as me, yeah.
Duran Duran, like Stevie Wonder, all those kind of Grace Jones. Like, it was just,
We
just came
always
across as very
fangirl with each
humble.
other on her Instagram whenever she puts any Grace Jones on, or Debbie Harry, because we're like, they're my top
Yeah,
style
she's
icons.
amazing.
Anyway, so it was the year of the pop-ups. We will drop in pictures because I filmed in all of those places.
I'm sure there'll be lots next year as
There
well.
will be. I'm sure there will
Glossier,
be.
the
Glossier's
Glossier
carrying on.
till
So is HUDA as well.
9th of Feb, Glossier is.
Launches this year.
Mm-hmm.
This year was the year that Joe and I met Drew Barrymore.
Oh my God.
Now, technically, I did the interview at the end of last year, but the products didn't launch into Superdrug until the beginning of this year. She's so sweet.
Honestly.
And if you look back at my video, and I'll link it, right at the very beginning, she offers me what does she offer me?
Margarita?
No. What do they call it? Mimosa.
Yeah, mimosa,
And
yeah.
I was like, obviously, there's no real mimosa in there.
Oh, no,
At
there
3
was.
o'clock in the afternoon. Oh, no, she was hammered. At 3
We
o'clock in
started
the
them.
afternoon.
No, we started.
Cheers to that.
Cheers.
Drew.
She
Products
was.
are bloody brilliant as well.
And they're going to go into Superdrug stores next year.
All
Breaking
Superdrug-
news.
All Superdrug stores.
I think something like 300.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Because they
so
were only
loads.
in about
They were
40
only.
before,
Well, no, they
weren't
were only online until this point.
No, I think they were in a few stores, but only flagship.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Because one of the best products is the foundation, but you
The
have to be
foundation
colour
is
matched
awesome.
to it.
I think you have to be colour matched for every foundation.
Yeah, well,
I think it's only luck that you will pick the right foundation online that's going to be yours.
Well, we're going to talk about some of our favourite products because
But
my
she-
favourite makeup launches this year has all been foundations. I feel like foundations have gone through an amazing revolution this year. So we did the Drew Barrymore one, which was amazing.
She was like,
She's cackling in the back of my video with Drew
but
Barrymore.
you just want, like, you want.
Oh, do you want to be a friend?
When we came, like, when she came up to the room, we were all sort of shaking, standing up, waiting for her, and it was a bit like it's a big deal
Yeah.
to meet someone that
E.T.
A-list
phone
who's
home, yeah.
been like in your life the whole of your sort of like, or in the public eye. And she came in, and we were all like shaking. We didn't really know what to do, and she was just so dreamy and so kind and so humble and funny and easygoing. And she did this like she was.
She was jet
talking.
lagged. She was hardly here for any time, and yet she turned it on for
Oh my!
everybody.
She went down. There was Superdrug store downstairs from where the hotel was. She went in. She went shopping. She took photographs outside. She changed her outfit for every single person she filmed with, so everyone's content looked different and fresh.
She was just a proper
She
old
was such
school pro.
a babe.
Yeah, I liked her. Really liked
Total
her.
babe.
Now, also, I got to meet Julianne Moore.
What was
Joe,
I doing?
You were in India again.
Oh, Jaipur. Yeah, that's
Jaipur.
right.
Well, were you in Jaipur or Sri Lanka?
When was it? May.
Yeah.
Sri Lanka. Yeah, getting caught up in all that bombing and nastiness.
Of course you were. And so, off the back of the Beauty Hags, we were asked to interview Julianne Moore for her movie. I went to interview her, and I was really nervous about that. She was a delight, even though I've interviewed her before when she was part of LOreal. Then we did an event afterwards. So we did our first ever event. And guess what? We're doing another one in the spring.
Woo-hoo!
With...
Mac. I still don't believe that's going to happen. I can't believe that's
I
true
won't put
because
you
it's
in
so
charge
much
of
of
it,
a
otherwise
dream.
it won't.
I know. I don't like detail. I'm a big picture person.
She's a starter, not a finisher.
That's what Sally said to me the other day. She was like, "You are definitely a big picture person." She has to prompt me with things if we've got meetings and stuff.
Or TV.
that's like-
Oh my God. So we were doing a wrapping for the amazing Beauty Banks, and this has been the year of Beauty Banks. Oh my God, she's such a fucking rock star. I can't tell you how hard she works, how humbling it is to see her literally on our hands and knees, and we all volunteered and we helped her for a few hours. And honestly, hand on heart, I would turn my back for 5 minutes. She's got CNN,
CBS.
CBS, and the BBC turning up filming her. She's going to be too bigs to be a beauty hag soon.
Do you know what's good about it as well? It's like they've come to us because we don't have time to do the PR for
So
it.
you're too cool to chase publicity.
I'm too freaking lazy and knackered. But the thing that I can't miss are things like school plays and that sort of stuff. You know, that's where I have to
No,
focus
we're supposed to
my
go out
energy.
tonight for our Christmas celebration because obviously we're both self-employed, so we were going to have our little Christmas sad Beauty Hags party all on our own.
Yeah.
Woo! Our 2 girls are at home sick.
I know.
So Dan's babysitting them at the moment. Dan's got to go to a book launch because her husband's an author TV presenter, and then she's going to go home and look after the girls. Although I am sending her back.
2 parts pissed.
Slightly sozzled. But anyway, so we had Drew, Julianne Moore, Victoria Beckham, and Pat McGrath this year.
Yeah.
It was pretty much an A-list 2019.
Yeah, it's not a bad year, is it?
Yeah, pretty good between the two
who
of
else
us.
launched this year?
I mean, I interviewed Dame Helen Mirren for L'Oreal as well.
That's right, yeah.
That was a bit scary.
Was she nice?
She takes a while to warm up.
Does she?
Yeah. Also, she never mentions any of the products.
She probably don't use them, does she?
I think she probably does. I mean, but honestly, hand on heart, you have to prompt her to talk about the products she's there to promote.
So what does she want to talk about then? Not a film.
Anything. Movies, sex, men, tattoos. She'll name. I mean, she's fabulous. Trust me, you'd want to go on holiday with this woman and go drinking with her.
Yeah,
She's
sure.
a rock and roll. She's basically you in 30 years' time. She's like hardcore. But the funny thing is you just have to keep reminding her, like, and we are here on behalf of L'Oreal, who you're being paid millions for. Would you like to talk about why you went that kind of pinky hair colour? What product did you use again? Still don't remember the name. I then had to ask the PR and just drop in the picture politely. I mean, she's a rock and roll. I mean, you know, you can't go wrong with her. She's the only person to have been nominated and won 2 Palme d'Or at Cannes.
Oh, mate. What was the other one for?
Don't ask me what the 2 were. They were for Cal, where she played set during the IRA troubles in the 70s.
Right.
And I'll put it in here. I shall drop it in here. Can't
Batman?
remember. She's never been in a Batman movie. Was it one of the historical dramas? Anyway, amazing actress. I kind of did like her, but I was a bit nervous.
That's a good thing, though.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing. Although doing Julianne Moore and waiting in that weird line, that weird Hugh Grant,
horse and hounds thing,
Notting Hill line would have been so much more fun with you, because I
would have been crap at it.
I basically just dropped in the interview, but the behind the scenes with her and I. Could you imagine her and I on TikTok meets Notting Hill meets Horse and Hounds? It would have been hilarious.
I think I would have I just wouldn't know what to do in that situation. I've never interviewed
No, it would have been
before.
funny though.
Yeah, at my expense.
Cackle Turner. Right, so that's
I'd have been like bowing like this.
Yeah. Oh no, I was tugging my forelock, trust me. So we had the year of the beauty pop-up / disappearing store.
Yeah.
We've had Drew, Julianne, Victoria Beckham, Pat McGrath, Dame Helen Mirren. Let me just pick those names up off the floor. What are your best 3 products? You go first.
Of the year?
Yeah, tell us the Kitstar story first.
Oh my god, these.
So Jo has, in the last year, set up a company called BeautyBeats.com, offering PR and all of her expertise to online tutorials to startups. And one of her startups was Kitstar's, these amazing brushes. They're brilliant. They've got a vegan range and they've got an animal hair range. Tell me the Victoria Beckham story.
The brand sent me a full set so that I could try them,
and you fell in love with them. We've already mentioned them in a video.
Yeah, we've talked about them before. They're just created by people who know what they're doing, who understand artistry and how to create. They're weighted in the right way.
They look like Tom Ford. In fact, I picked up a Tom Ford one. I thought it was the same brand. I know.
But they're all like 12 quid, 6 quid, 12 quid. Anyway, when we did the Victoria Beckham show in September. Yeah. I always lose track of time. We were launching her brand or showing it for the first time backstage, and we didn't have any brushes. And so we used my Kitstar brushes.
God, I hope you cleaned them.
I left them. Oh, they were new at that point, so I hadn't used them. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able. I didn't give these. And then when I was watching Victoria's tutorial with Lisa Eldridge, where they were doing each other's makeup, Victoria was doing Lisa's makeup
with your
using
brushes,
my Kitstar's brushes. It's just so satisfying.
So that's one of your products, isn't it?
Oh, like if I had to, I always think, like, because we get given so much stuff and we get gifted so much stuff, and also I buy stuff.
The secret is, what would you buy with
what would I buy with my own? But what would I get? I tell my sister to buy. Mm-hmm. My sister, who's a PA at the back, like, what would I tell her to spend her money on? Mm-hmm. And these, 100%.
100%.
Look, the click.
Yeah, no, they sound really and look really expensive.
Yeah, they do.
So I think it was the year of foundations. So I've got 3 foundations here at different price points, and I think they're all amazing. I'm going to start with number 7, Protect and Perfect.
I saw this in, that's about 17 quid, isn't it?
That's the dupe of It Cosmetics CC cream.
Because I nearly bought that.
It's in 22 shades.
But it was £17. And I stopped myself because I didn't know if it was good or not.
It's brilliant.
No, I thought it was quite a lot.
It's a dupe, yeah, but It Cosmetics CC cream is a lot more than that.
But that looks much smaller to me.
No, it's not. It's the same size.
Let me try it.
Pretty much the same size.
Because there's another one that's got
SPF 50, 22 shades, and Boots took It Cosmetics did the distribution for them, and then as usual, essentially what they've done is created a dupe for it.
But
That's
there's also
so much that's never going to blend in the back of your hand.
Yeah, no, I'm not putting it on my hand. I'm putting it in my face.
Okay, while she's doing that, I'm also going to say, do you want the makeup? Okay. There are 2 other foundations I want to mention, all at different price points, but I do think this year somehow foundations just, they upped their game. They were amazing. It's almost like really super high-end foundations. The technology trickled down. It really did. Oh my God, Maybelline Dream Radiant Liquid is incredible. It's such a good foundation. It's a radiant, soft, matte, velvety finish. And I think it's a dupe for what I'm currently wearing, which is Pat McGrath Skin Fetish. That is amazing. You put that on, it goes a bit velvety and a bit powdery, and you think, this is no good. You look at your skin, you don't need a concealer, 6 hours later, somehow your skin looks like it's skin on its best day.
Quite a long time to wait for it to...
Oh, no. I mean, trust me, I'm looking at a times 30 mirror. It's perfect for filming. But you come in at the end of the day after wearing that, and seriously, you don't want to take your makeup off or go to bed because your skin's never look better. Somehow it blends with your own skin tone.
That one. Let's try that one. I think that's quite dry.
I think it's very like the It Cosmetics one.
Maybe it's just because I've got on 4 layers of foundation.
Anyway, this year, honestly, hand on heart, foundations have just really, really, really upped their game. I think they've been better than ever. And I do think we've had a kind of democratisation of foundations so that you can get really good foundations. This is hardly any money at all.
That's nice.
I love that.
I would, yeah, that I would...
Yeah, that's such a nice product.
That I prefer that to the...
To the number 7 one. Because number 7 one's slightly more matte.
Yeah, a demi-matte.
Yeah, but then, to be honest, that's a more radiant finish. But to be honest, the number 7 one, I mean, it's supposed to be full coverage.
Yeah, but you want... This has got hyaluronic acid in it.
But they've all got hyaluronic acid.
That one hasn't.
Just because it's not on the label doesn't mean to say it isn't in it.
Let the dog see the rabbit. Right, can't see that.
Can't see.
I can't see a thing.
They don't make
and I'm
labels.
not prepared to go like this on camera.
No, like Charlotte Tilbury. Darling, I'm not putting my freaking glasses on camera. Anyway, foundations are having a moment. They were my 3 favourite ones to be launched.
They are lush.
This year. They are really, really lovely. Talk about your herbarium, because I'm loving this, because I am so frightened of these products and I would never use them. Because I would never use a colour correcting cream.
Oh, right, so this...
You've always loved this.
I've used this
I remember you using this before It Cosmetics CC cream.
Oh, yeah, well, I used this when I worked for Space NK. So...
What did you do for Space NK?
I used to work... Well, they used to be my client for 5 years.
Oh, okay.
I did your bloody launch of your YouTube channel with Space NK.
You said you worked for Space NK.
Well, I used to go there
counter girl.
No, I used to go there 1 day a week when I was part of TCS and then run their account for about 5 years.
So what product is that?
So this is the one that I started off.
Take pictures of these.
This is the one
that they look like. So this is a Boreum CC cream.
So that's the one that I started with.
SPF 25.
It goes on
clear and then it bursts on the skin to match your skin tone.
Exactly.
I remember being out one night with you and you just putting it on in a bar.
Yeah, because you don't need anything.
Yeah.
You don't need to look because you can't get it wrong.
Is that your 4th foundation of the day?
Might be my 5th. I wear this. If I don't wear foundation, or I'm not wearing, I just wear that on its own. That's enough. It's so good and it lasts for ages. It's about 35 quid, so it's expensive, but it lasts for ages.
So that's the classic.
And it just makes your skin look like skin.
Because they scare the bejesus
Oh my god, they're
out of me.
so... So this one is a red corrector.
You've got no red in your skin for a start.
Well, if I've been, you know, on the sauce, I do get a bit red in the morning. It's really good if you've got like
rosy glow.
If you're a bit rosy, bit pink, if you've got a little bit of rosacea, a little bit of sunburn, then this...
Oh my god, no. I mean, you'd end up looking like the Grinch.
You wouldn't. You barely can see it if you're red. Where am I red? Difficult to say at the moment. Anyway, this is no different than putting on green, like a concealer.
I would
or whatever.
never wear a green product.
But you don't go red.
Well, I'm quite red around my nose. They do need re-zapping.
If you wore that around your nose, you'd be happy with that. That's really good when you're really red.
But talk about the one that's new this year.
So this is the one that
you love anything that says anti-fatigue, anti-dull, bright.
Of course, because I'm bloody knackered all the time.
Purple one.
When your skin's feeling a bit dull and needs a boost. This one's got SPF 25 in as well.
They've all got 25 in, yeah.
But I used to think they had 50. I think they did used to have 50.
Be careful to say it on camera. Somebody will call you out for it. Don't atter.
I don't care. And if you hate it, or like are outraged, or as my kids say, outragged, I'll give you something to be outragged about.
So what's that one do?
This one is just like
brightening.
Brightening, right? So it's purple.
Show on your hand, close up.
No, I'll get it on. This one just give you a little bit. Look at that.
Let's have a look.
It's a livener. I mean, it's hard to see at the moment because I've got so much on. But if you just put this on.
And you put it on over your foundation?
No, of course you don't. The only reason I'm doing that now is because I've got it on. It just livens up the face. It smooths out the pores. I love it. I absolutely love it.
Oh, I can actually see that effect.
You can. Like, it's really...
It's almost like a highlighter.
It's a bit of a blurrer as well. You know, it's blurring some stuff in.
It's got some serious shit to blur with my face.
Well,
Trust me, it's got nothing to do with yours. That's actually a bit like a really soft lit from within glow highlighter.
It's a really versatile product. I think you could wear it on
Harry
top
Potter and the girl with the golden nose now.
What do you mean the girl with the golden nose?
You know those girls that highlight their faces and always put something on the end of their nose? Andrew Gallimore used to call them Harry Potter and the girl with the golden nose.
I get it. Look at that. I think it's really nice product.
Stuff on your face. Anyway, so her new product of the year is she's obviously addicted to the LOreal CCs. So she used the CC cream, the Red Correct, but the new one is CC Dull Correct. There's nothing dull about Jo Jones.
And there's an eye gel, there's an eye cream.
Yeah, the eye product's
which
really
is
good.
Brilliant.
I put that in my product range because it's part concealer, part brightener, and I really
think
like
that was this. Was that this year as well? Yeah, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
And it's an incredible brand.
Best hyaluronic acid launch of the year, bar none, obviously was HUDA Labo. I've mentioned it so many times. However, I'm super excited because Curel are coming to the UK.
That's lovely.
And this is the Curel Moisture Facial Lotion Enriched for dry skin. This is the #1 hyaluronic acid range. This is the #1 dry skin range in Japan. I will report back. I'm super excited.
There's a face mist of this as well, which is lovely. But I do, like, when you're feeling a bit hot.
Whereas that, first thing in the morning, that is super watery. It's just like lotion #1. I really like it.
Yeah, great, unscented.
Yeah, unscented for sensitive skin. It's perfect.
I've got the.
It's a sort of similar price to HUDA Labo. Similar. They're coming for CeraVe because it's all about building the ceramides and the barrier function.
I'm sure this is #1 in Japan
for sensitive skin and dry skin. And that's
because I bought the intensive.
When you were in Japan.
Yeah, the moisturiser. It's quite.
Do you know somebody called us out on that Japan thing? They said most of those products were K Beauty rather than J Beauty.
Yeah, but I bought them in Japan.
Yeah, I know.
Like it's like,
and also, I mean, they're very similar makeup, skincare ranges. What's next? I introduced her to this.
You did, actually. And do you know what? I tell so many people about this brand.
Brilliant.
When people come to me.
Absolutely brilliant.
So yesterday when I was
at Beauty Banks.
At Beauty Banks doing a BBC thing, the girl, the correspondent who was interviewing me said, I've got so many questions about skincare and blah blah, where do I start? So most people just don't know where to start, right? They don't need to know about
my YouTube channel.
They don't need to know about, like, what
are you really going to put that cleanser in?
No, I'm just going to feel it.
Okay. So basically,
look at that. See?
So basically, Jo is addicted to as I am, the CeraVe Hydrating Gel Cleanser. This year they launched the salicylic acid range for people with problem or rough or dry skin.
Or just you get block pores.
Yeah.
You know,
have you passed it on to your girls?
Yeah, so my daughter's using it and she's 10. And it's because it just helps sort of get all the dirt out of her pores. Also, it's good for when you're on holiday and you've had sun SPF, lotion on all day and it feels really heavy.
It's a little bit more cleansing but still super hydrating and gentle, and the body lotion is amazing.
All of it is good and it's so
They do not
cheap.
do a Duff product.
No, and do you know what I love about it as well is that you pump it out.
Yeah.
It's not like you're not shoving your hands into everything.
Put it in the shower, it's easy to use, the whole family
It doesn't take in water.
Yeah.
You know, there's so many products that we put in the shower and then you look and they're like full of water because you have to take the lid off and you haven't put it on properly or whatever.
I did a giveaway of CeraVe when I reached 90,000 on Instagram or 91,000 or something like that. It was the most popular giveaway I've ever had. They had to use a computer. I passed it back to the PR. They had to put it through a computer to make sure it was fair, that the right people picked. It's brilliant.
It
CeraVe,
is trust me, of anything.
Curel have got their
But this
work
has
cut
only
out.
just come here from the US, this one.
Oh my God. In America, they've got SPFs, retinol, the lot. Oh my God, I was so excited. Anyway, go on. I was in Vegas. It's brilliant. I've got one final product. It's my final product. This year, Living Proof upped their Perfect Hair Day Bodybuilder range, which instead of just being one setting, you can dial up how much body you want. So you can go from more body to less body. We obviously I do less body. When I did this with Lauren Pope, she turned up to more body. There is nothing else like it on the market. It's not a dry shampoo. It's a body spray that is completely dry with no residue and no stickiness, and it even smells nice. So there you go.
It's a nice size as well. It's plenty.
I finished with Living Proof. I think what they've done this year has been amazing. So I've got the takeover of Japanese skincare, the democratisation of foundations, and Living Proof. You've got
a barium and
every
just
colour under the rainbow.
But also just every skin type can wear this.
Yeah.
And every skin, it's just
Every skin
completely
colour.
universal.
Your
Same
brilliant
with
kit
this.
stars.
My
and your
brilliant kit
CeraVe.
stars and my CeraVe.
And it has been an amazing
Beauty year.
year.
Oh God,
it's been
so
such
much.
a good beauty year. I think 2020 is going to be even better though.
I predict it's going to be more skincare than makeup. I feel like this year has been more makeup. I think next year is going to be more skincare.
I'd also like to, at this point, do a year in review of the beauty banks who partnered with Superdrug and are in how many stores?
Oh God, put me on the spot. 3 in Manchester and 5 in Scotland, and soon to be another 50 in the new year.
Did you just hear that? Another 50. So it's going to be 55, 56, 58? My maths is so bad. 58!
I'm not doing it. The last time I did 8 times 4, that didn't work out well for me.
Thank you, Simon Cummings, MD of Superdrug, who is just... he's basically an honorary male beauty hag. You've got to meet him. I've got to introduce you. He's so funny, I can't tell you. He's such a decent guy.
And also Jenny at ZPR, who's really challenged.
Yeah.
Oh, we're also going into 4 Sainsbury's flagships as well.
You need to get in all the Sainsbury's.
Well,
That's the
What
are you putting on and why haven't I seen that?
It's Pat McGrath.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, but do you know what?
You literally can't sit here and not slap on some slack, can
That's
you?
because I like it.
Okay. So beauty
Could
banks
you
have-
wear that though? It's very sticky.
Oh, really? Beauty banks have had an amazing year. She keeps changing the topic of conversation because she's done so much hard work. And if you follow her on Instagram, you'll see that every bloody Saturday morning she's in the, what do you call those places? Storage hall.
No,
where
they're
all
like
the
dead people. What they?
morgue. Yeah. Those with the. She only takes the girls really because she
I
doesn't
know,
want to be
I'm
on
too
her own
scared
because
to
she's
go.
petrified. It's like Silence the Lambs, where the man has all these decapitated body parts in a storage unit. She's in the storage unit.
Oh yeah, I don't.
But as an angel rather than a devil. So also 2019 has been the year of beauty banks, and thank you for all your support. I was part of the wrapping brigade and the
And you
brands.
always send products, and you're really supportive.
But also the brands have been this year. They've really upped their game and just sent thousands of pounds worth of products.
Yeah.
So it's been amazing. But she is the legs behind the swan. Put it like that. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, always kicking.
Always ready to kick somebody in the teeth.
Kick someone in the tits.
Teeth. In the teeth.
I thought you said in the tits.
Oh. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing.
Thank
we
you.
are the Beauty Hags. That was our 2019 beauty year in review and our favourite products. Trust me, you'll get more of the Beauty Hags in 2020. We're going to record a New Year's resolutions. How did we do with last year's New Year's resolution? Don't answer that question yet, because we're going to answer that in the video. Maybe not so well.
I've drunk mine and most of yours.
And that speaks volumes. Cheers. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Oh, I did a double
Thumbs up.
double thumbs up.
Oh, there's nothing cool about the Beauty Hags, is there?
Good.
Bye.